Facebook, Sports Radio Brilla FM. Not use play at all. For Twitter, now at Brilla FM 889. So go check it out. Check us out right there on the social media platform, and of course, make your contribution, make your voice, make we hear them right there using the platforms. Okay, yes, the phone lines 9B07 00000889, and we go they take a lot of your contributions right here. Let us know things when we say they happen outside your arena. And today, yes, we're going to talk about exam malpractice. Outside the arena, we'll talk about exam malpractice. Yesterday, Delta State government talk about how they don't demote 41 teachers. Yes, demote them that in 1 year they will not be able to move from where they or they will not get promotion, and they will not be moving to the next rank, of course. And this one are government teachers basically. And I want to find out, not only for government school that they do expo, even private school. Some people go argue say they do expo for private school past government school, but then that is not the debate. Yes, I just want to find out wait till you feel say go be the authentic punishment, because for the Delta State government, they don't talk say that's one now to hold the teachers down for a particular period of time. 1 year, they no go get actually deferment of promotion. They no go they promoted for 1 year. So basically, you spend like 2 years. So basically, it's 2 years after that now when they go can't get promotion for any of the teachers when they involved. And also, they no go they no go actually invigilate any exam, supervise any school exam for 3 years. So I don't know if there's any extra thing that comes from. I know say that they buy them that year. The thing where supervisor they get. I know they used to buy them egro and mineral. Now that they give them, I don't know whether there's money attached to it. I think so. I'm not so sure, especially for when you say you not be external invigilator or supervisor. I don't know if there's any money attached to it, but I'm looking at this punishment like, okay, really? Yes, is that enough? Is that enough punishment? Also, we'll go look the matter now. Who really they cause exam malpractice? Who really they pour fuel put now? Is it the students that we actually are they the one that actually initiate this idea of make we do expo, or is it the teachers? Now the teachers now they tell the students, say, oh yeah, this is what you want to do. Anybody that needs the answer to the question, drop small thing. We see her back then, and they still there where we're now. It's not going anywhere. So what do you think? Is it the parents? So papa and mama ready to drop now? They would all go settle the teacher. Say, oh yeah, run out for my pikin. My pikin must pass this exam. I'm not just talking about external exam alone. Even normal school exam. Normal school exam now. This will not be external exam. Normal school exam. You they see how they happen. Who you feel say be the real instigator of exam malpractice? Students, parents, or teachers? Or school. So say by the school they sponsor them. Yes, say Russia now that they for inside the anti-doping matter, just like when you go to athletics, how Russia had a big case of actually sponsoring their athletes for doping. Yes, to actually dope, and then you get some school where we say that they sponsor. If you want to pass, just go to that school. They've got you covered. So we'll talk about that exam malpractice right here on Outside the Arena. We might just drop 1 or 2 updates just to wet ground. Understand? Okay, yes, let us begin by taking a look at this one onto things where we say they happen for inside the society. So I tell you right now, the situation of things where we say they for inside, trying to pick this one out real quick. Okay. All right, yes, talking about the situation of things where they happen now in terms of the Yahoo matter now, the scam where we say full for different parts. We could tell you now, say one suspected Yahoo person now when they inside the FBI list, he does surrender himself, put for inside EFCC. Yes, he say made the lock and put for inside cage now. He don't come outside though. Now him they define he's the one they have been looking for after they also them declare wanted, and in the day for $6 million internet fraud, according to talk person for inside the EFCC there. Now, of course, they say he showed their side now, and in fact, he has been wanted in 2019 as he put hand for alleged involvement for inside the business email compromise, and of course, plus other things now where they say the money so he even passed $6 million. Meanwhile, for Bodebo now, they say Israel now they don't break record now for inside the COVID-19 matter. Yes, as it be said, due to the way things be today now, they say the new record level of daily coronavirus deaths. In fact, the matter now, as it be said, the outbreak, they show sign of slowing down at all. The health ministry for Israel outside now don't reporting like 6,861 new cases. So now it say bust that only today alone. So and this figure, so they say this one, so it could be like say they want a reason how they want to use padlock, they lock everywhere again, for inside Israel. Meanwhile, Israel they cry their own, USF they cry their own, and due to the number of people who be don't quench now due to the coronavirus. Moving on to other things, taking it back to Nigeria. Yes, make we tell you now, say for Zamfara State, this one now not be who stole the cookie from the cookie jar like this now. They say like 37 billion naira. Now it be say they lost. How the money take base? That one now they want to find right now. The Zamfara State government say that they track 37 billion naira refund on top federal government projects executed by the states. And like this, so the same security agency, like I said, this one big past them. They go need to call the big security agency. Now they call help them and tell locate the 37 billion naira. Haji Rabiu Galba, will be the state commissioner for finance. Now could do this announcement when he got a microphone, guys. So that yesterday now I could explain everything. How did things happen? And in fact, they said the money before 47 billion naira now bill before it got dropped to 37 billion. And this one, so the former administration plus the other guys now for the until reconstruct, rehabilitate like 14 federal roads and states. And this is not something we say the commissioner called they try to explain how the money take come about, plus what did happen now onto how they want to find the money. Meanwhile, we continue to monitor that one now, whether the money go show up or not, and make also move and let you know about the situation of things when you take a look at the oil matter now. Yes, make we tell you safe due to guys when they monitor the oil price, they say oil price now this today, so it can't follow after the industry group now become report say it gets one kind of surprise. Yes, for inside the US crude inventory plus Libya pumping. Yes, for more oil, they're pumping more oil for exportation. This now update where we say they come and where you look at the oil markets. Still be quick before we move into the phone lines and get your reaction. Ogun State Kelebe Command say they don't hold, and in fact they don't shade like 7 fake soldiers then now. Where we say they are working now to go they wear army uniform. They claim say they be soldier now call they stand for road. They will let people they thief their money now along the Shagamu Bini Expressway. According to the commissioner of Kelebe now, Edward Oga Edward right here in when they said they parade the suspects. Now I call they explain how they take back them now to see a different part of the state. So now they see the cash. All right, sport fans, still outside the arena right here, of course, and we're going to serve you more updates as we move on. But let us also use this time to open the phone lines and get to hear from you right here as we say, we don't wet ground now. Yes, if you stand well, it's a language Wednesday, so do well to actually hail us in your language. 0700000889. Let's take this one. Hello, welcome.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
How are you?
I did fine.
My name is Chika Ezekwen.
Chika, yes, Chika, welcome on board. Yes, welcome.
Please, can I get the list of? I didn't tell you what people announced the list of Super Eagles players.
My brother, this is outside the arena. That one be say, we're outside the realm of sports right now. Yes, so you definitely want to flow with us on outside the arena. Okay, so we talk about things with the happen for the society outside sport, of course. So maybe you just keep listening, or you go check it out on our social media platforms. I'm sure we have the list right there. Just go at Brilla FM 889 on Twitter. Also Brilla.net. We can also read up on stories, sports stories trending about that. Okay, Chika, thank you so much. Yes, thank you. www.brilla.net. Also Facebook Sports Radio Brilla FM. You get to see this one. Okay. Yes, you can also watch live on Facebook. This is outside the arena, sport fans. Where they talk about exam malpractice. Yes, and I dey look the matter now. I want make you tell me, oh, why you observe and reach as a papa or a mama. Let me know. Do you think it is the parents, the teachers, or students who really now they initiate this idea of, oh yeah, we do expo, let's say this exam go read, oh, let's do this way? Who do you think really they initiate the idea? Or is it the school? Is it the school? Is it the teacher? Sometimes if the school don't say, oh yeah, now so it go be teacher, you are employed in this school now, you know what, you want to go and find work another place. So some teachers go say, nah, so we come meet them. Let's hear you. Hello, welcome.
Hello, yo Baba.
Afana. Your name, Larry.
My name is Edward.
Okay, Edward, you are greeting me. Are you greeting me in your language?
Yes.
Okay, which language be that?
That is Oron in Akwa Ibom State.
Hey, and one of my leg did that side though.
Alaha.
Okay.
Alaha, good morning.
Okay.
Then Talarigi, oh no, how is it?
Okay. All right. Thank you. We're gonna learn and small.
Yes. Okay, go.
Thank you. What did the happen outside the arena?
As you will talk of this exam practice, from my personal experience,
Mm-hmm.
it's all encompassing.
Okay.
It's all evolving. You understand? First, the parents that are so eager to push their children, especially in this so-called private school. Understand? So the parents, as they pay the money, they don't want the students to repeat the class. They keep pushing the children up and up. The school don't want to lose the children, keep pleasing the parents. And the children are not ready to learn. They keep pressing for anything that can help them to pass the exam. So you can see that they from home to the school and the student themselves, everybody is involved. And the worst of it is what the government officials are doing. Understand? They will get to the school, and then, because the school do not settle them very well, they will not release some important examinations of the school. It happens to my daughter.
Yeah.
You understand? The officials said they were not settled, the school did not settle them very well. They did not release their mathematics, and they now face the solve question. Was that only paper that they solve question? Then they have to withhold and cancel that school mathematics. So now my daughter cannot make use of that result now. Other ones were okay, but because of the
mathematics, yeah.
You understand now? So if you can see this exam malpractice is from the generation of this so-called private school. Now the private school are going all out to make name. My school is the best. My school can pass one sitting, one thing. You understand me? They go and pass, making runs. And you see now they call it runs. They even give it names. If you now look at the government schools, there's some schools in the riverine areas and the remote areas.
Yeah.
You understand me? A child that cannot even write very well, coming out with such grades in exam, to keep wondering, how does it happen? Is it like, okay, the case of and Italian language test? Just imagine that. You understand? So this is what we are suffering until the government sit down to restructure educational processes and push exams to the background. And the child cannot be tested based on the performance in examination. Then exam malpractice is eliminated, and the student will be very serious. I am speaking from the perspective being a teacher for over 20 years now.
Okay.
I own a school, though the school is no more running. Then what we have experienced. But personally myself, I stood my ground that I can never give a child any. Okay, look at the school I went to teach. Sorry to take your time, my dear.
Okay, please make it quick.
I went to teach in a school. Yeah. How can a school employ one teacher? That same teacher, whether he knows the subject or not, they want the teacher to carry everything. I was employed as an English teacher.
Okay.
But they want me to teach CRK, creative art, agriculture, and this. I said I will not do it because I'm not a professional in that area. I only concentrate on the English studies that I was employed to. Because of that, I was asked to leave. And I have to leave because I can't compromise my standards. You understand? So look at all those ones. So what will an English teacher know in agriculture or creative art that he will teach the children that the children will be better off? So this is the problem of the private schools. So everything is evolving from parents to school and to the children.
All right.
And then to the official. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Bonjour.
Thank you. Yes, yes. Thank
Yeah,
you,
bonjour.
so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bonjour. Yeah.
Make you get a betalistic day, of course. Sport Fan Sport Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. Yes, of course. Looking outside the arena this morning, we're looking at it. Is it the schools? Yes. Is it the teachers? Is it the students? And I remember this story when we said the man gives so myself. Back then when I wrote, I think I don't know why I call NECO, one of our papers was actually withheld. And you also hear these issues of, say, the school not settle the invigilator. If the school not settle invigilator, problem they do. So most times, I remember back then, we also had a case where the teachers had to, they go select the students. Those who want to do the expo, you get where they go sit down, they go arrange them now. So by the time you don't tell your mommy, I remember, like you go back home and tell your parents, and your parents say, no, we know they pay. So they get where they go separate you from the other students. And I'm asking, who really they start this thing? Is it the school? Is it the teachers? Is it the parents? Or is all of them put together? Let's take this call. Hello, welcome.
Yeah, good evening.
My brother, good morning. Welcome. This is Outside the Arena. Hello. All right, not ready for me. Sport Fans, not Sport Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. This and that's the Outside the Arena. Now we they observe things this morning. Make a text some of them waiting for Facebook. Now Daniel say every one of them have their own hand in exam practice. The teacher see it as a way of helping the student. Who did they not teach where? The students won't pass. So they're ready to do anything. Parents feel they have the money and are entitled to bring their way, right? But then what about the schools as well? Some schools you don't have, and you heard the man talk about the fact that the school actually, once there is my practice in that school, it affects everybody, whether you put hand or you no put hand. So Honorable Victor Ikechukwu Febasin on Facebook says the parents, teachers and students are all in crime for exam malpractice, and all should be punished. If possible, not be only teachers they could punish. All right, yes, they said they should get them arrested for a year. They arrest person for 1 year, you mean arrest and sentence to 1 year imprisonment? All right, Sharafa says students they carry expo by themselves because some students are really very perfect on how to carry expo, so government should look very well before sanctioning anybody, not be a teacher sometimes not student. Hello, welcome. 0700000889. Abdul Hakim says parents and school owners really na them they actually na them be the brain behind or exam malpractice, na them they form the cabal. Yes, let's take some more. You're watching live on Facebook this morning. Sao Paulo, yes, says exam malpractice in Nigeria is not the students' fault. The fault is from the teachers and the invigilators. Okay, sport fans, make we take this one. Hello, welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. In my language, good morning is Machi from Benue State.
Okay, and what would I say?
If I say Machi, you say Machi sa or Machi ma. So you put it like that.
Okay.
Anybody.
Okay. Machima. Esa.
Machi. About okay.
All
Or
right.
you may say, okay, I'm sorry, I made a mistake there. If I say Machi, you say about okay.
Okay. No wahala.
About yeah. Outside the arena today, I want to back the last caller.
Okay, back him on.
I tell you, everything he just said now, it was very, very, very correct.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you one thing. I made a mistake going to secondary school. Yes. I wish the standard that I am now. If I were then, maybe.
What's your name, though? What's your name? Sorry.
My name is God Power.
God's power. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm calling from.
No need for location. Go on. Mm-hmm.
Because let me tell you one thing. When we wanted to do WAEC in my time then, well, that was 2008. We went and rely on our teachers. We read, but it's not. The teachers make us understand that we don't need to stress ourselves. That we just arrange some money for them so that the expo is there already. We now rely on them that we found someone. I tell you, I have, it's like the access that the government gives to me to achieve my WAEC was in vain. I didn't got any credit. I have F9 parallel. and I'll tell you the fact. When I went to this internet browser to check my results, I was like, okay, let me go and get my A1 parallel and find my way. My sister, I lie you.
So that means the teacher herself, they did not even
all the options. If the thing they do for us that time is if they just bring, if the distributors just from the school paper for us, the next thing have to give us the expo. You go the right to go.
But who you can't feel say be the people when be say they start this whole process? Now you as a student, or now the teachers have been at the school, or your parents.
Let me just say this thing on air as an advice to every student of nowadays. They should, even if they are writing any exam, the more they are in exam or maybe their WAEC is coming, let them not listen to any teacher of giving them any expo. Because when the time comes, the teacher will tell them. Before you come, maybe the first time, second time, the teacher will tell you that go and read this. Sometimes the teacher, when you get to an SS3, the teacher will not taught you anything. And the subjects that will come across you in WAEC, probably you may not even get across it in your classes system.
Okay.
These are where the mistake is coming from. The teachers are trying. They should try. Let me not blast them on phone or maybe on air. Let them keep on trying for them to receive a good prayer. Let them to achieve whatever they need to achieve in their life. Not to just go and collect government money. Because I can name many teachers now that if I'm a criminal, I will do what I'm not supposed to.
Oh, please, calm down. Don't not name teacher and don't do what you are not supposed to do, okay? Yes. We have to wrap it up. Yes, my friend. Thank you so much. Right. Yes, thank you too much. Thank you for that one. I guess a very bad experience. He had bad experience right there. Of course, we have to go. Time not our friend anymore. This one. Thank you so much for all the contribution right there. I've seen most of the contribution from Shegun Masfasin on Twitter. Of course, they're saying it's really the fault of everybody, really. Yes, because sometimes, what about WAEC GC, NECO GC? I write all of them and I saw it all, of course. But then, sport fans, we keep talking right here. Sports Radio at 9 FM. My name is Johnny Bava. Make gonna get a beautiful Wednesday, and of course, the Ashton's Tea Day right here. Wadu wadu.
Total Sports for all games.
Drop goal between the posts.
Sports
Radio 88.9
Brila FM.
Get motivated, get inspired, get lifted, get involved. Transform your potential to make that decision today. Corporate Shepherds presents Navigate with ID, airing weekdays on this station at 11:55 a.m. For updates, please follow ID on Twitter and Instagram at ID Enang.
This is Navigate with ID, brought to you by